هاي يا جماعه عاملين ايه؟ احنا دلوقتي في المكان السري بتاع يوبي سوفت عشان نجرب ونكابتشر كل الالعاب اللي احنا مستنيينها بفارغ الصبر، منهم اساسنز كريد اوريجينز اللي في مصر وذا كرو 2. لينا الشرف النهارده ان احنا نبقى من القليلين اللي هيعملوا كابتشر لجيم بلايز ونعمل انترفيوز مع مطورين اساسنز كريد اوريجينز. فيلا بينا نشوف الانترفيو هيتقال فيه ايه. هاي يا جماعه عاملين ايه؟ احنا دلوقتي هنعمل انترفيو عن اساسنز كريد اوريجينز، لسه مخلصين الديمو. So introduce yourself.
Salam, I'm Julien Laferrière, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins. Really happy to be here.
We are the Egyptians that tried the Egyptian game. And let me tell you, we had so much fun. We're going nuts over this game.
Wow.
It's crazy. Do you know that where we work is really next to Ifayum, which is what we played in the demo today.
Wow. Couldn't be better.
Exactly. It's just so nostalgic and so, not that I lived at the fair this time, but it's so nostalgic to see my country in this game.
Wow, really happy that you liked it. Really happy that we managed to depict your country in a proper way. So really happy also that you liked the demo and you enjoyed the new game. So really good news. Thank you very much.
What we loved is that we saw so many of Egypt, and I feel like the game is going to be super huge with the whole country. So I want to know, how did you squeeze Egypt into the game?
You're right. Like we wanted to do Egypt for a long time. You know, ancient Egypt is a period of history that is really inspiring for game developers, and we wanted to do it for a long time. We knew fans wanted Egypt for a long time. There were speculations and that sort of stuff. But we wanted to do it the right way, because Egypt is not only Alexandria or Memphis, it's the whole country, it's the deserts, the oases, the Nile Delta with its luscious banks.
It's a huge area.
It's really huge, so we kind of waited for the right opportunity to have enough time to be able to work on that on the game and rework all their mechanics. So that was the right time. So we said right after Black Flag, okay, let's do Ancient Egypt. I think it's the right moment to do it.
Speaking of Black Flag, what did you take from Black Flag to Assassin's Creed Origins, and what did you take from the other games after Black Flag?
So the game was developed by the same core team that did Black Flag. So Black Flag was known for its kind of its open-ended gameplay. So we tried to have the same sort of approach to Origins, but to really give a modern twist to the franchise. So with the time we had, we reworked all the major mechanics to give as much freedom as we could to the players. So
we see a lot of different mechanics and game style differences.
Yes, well, we have a new progression system, for example, with RPG elements. So enemies will drop loots, weapons of different rarities, that sort of stuff. We rewrote the whole fight system. I don't know if you noticed.
Leveling up, and if
leveling up with
if you're
abilities.
Like level 20, you can't go to someone that's 25. You're gonna get killed so quickly.
And the weapons that you choose in combat also make a big differentiation in the way you approach the fight. Melee and range also are seamless transition, and the bows. And we wanted to cater to. We know we have two big families of players. Combat players, stealth players, and we wanted to treat them equally, basically. So the RPG system will help you carve your experience the way you want to.
Now we noticed that one mission can be approached in different ways. Like you can do it stealthy, you can do it aggressive, and you can do it very using your stuff, your bombs. So that's like a lot of different ways to approach a mission, which makes it really good.
And with the new quest system, you can do the mission whenever you like. So we have a very open-ended narrative as well. So you'll meet NPCs in the world. They have all their own agendas. And you decide when you do a quest, you know, like if it feels like the proper narrative for you as a player, you just do your quest and that's it. And you're right, like the way you approach the quest also is really up to you based on the abilities you selected, the weapons you have on your inventory, and the way you want to play that specific element
and
of
with
the
the
game.
abilities, they help you become who you are. You customize your own assassin to the abilities that you need. Like if you're a person that likes long shots, or that you like stealthy with bombs and stuff. So the abilities is a very cool variety of different things. Also, when you think about the quests, is it doesn't make the player bored, because you can just leave from one mission to the other.
Exactly. The way it works is that you do a quest whenever you want, And there's other stuff to do than the quests in the game. We have activities, there's locations that you can discover, and for example, there's dens of animals with alpha animals, which are stronger versions.
Oh my god, do not get me started about the alligators. I'm going to make a lot of shoes out of alligators that are killed.
I mean, we can do a game about Egypt without those big crocodiles, right?
True.
Like, it's really, really important. When we did our historical research, we found out that when people were doing their laundry in the Nile, they were worried about getting attacked by crocodiles. So this is an example of how a historical fact can translate into gameplay.
So a lot of research happened.
Yes.
And did anyone go to Egypt, or did the research go, like, did you go to Fayoum, or did any of the development team actually saw any of the places?
The big challenge we had in this game is it's so far back in time. And we really wanted to give justice to this ancient civilization, but it's so far off in time. We had to work with historians and Egypt experts, and this is where we really put our efforts. You know, like we talked with archaeologists and experts and historians, and we had to recreate a lot of it actually, because based on documentation that was available.
There's only words or
exactly.
nothing visual.
That was a big challenge for us, and this is where we focus all our efforts.
How long was the development time? Must have took ages to do all of this. This is a totally new engine, like the RPG elements and everything, so it must have been really hard.
We started off right after Black Flag, so 3.5 years ago. So it's going to be a full 4 years at ship. And like you said, we had to rework our mechanics from the ground up. So
4 years of development.
We really wanted to give a fresh new take on the franchise, and this required time. So we used all the time that we had just to make sure that we're bringing something very fresh on the table.
Alright, so while I was playing, I noticed that they didn't speak Arabic because it was so long ago, back in, I don't remember which BC, but they talked a bit of Arabic. I could recognize some words. So what is the language that's going on?
So it's a very good question, because we put a lot of effort in that, because like you're saying, like we don't really know exactly how like the ancient Egyptian would sound. So we try to recreate an accent basically. What we work with language experts, so we came up with something that we call the Egyptian rhythm. So it's a mix of Arabic with a bit of a Greek influence,
Greek,
if you want.
it was back then,
exactly.
Yeah.
So we came up with kind of our own flavor of how it would sound, and we had to do a lot of research for that.
Wow. Yeah, so you guys created the language that we've been looking for. Oh, so speaking of the open world and that you can interact with everything and every single location and even quests all over the place, what opportunities can you do in the open world?
There are many opportunities to do in the open world. There's obviously narrative quests that you can take. You can meet NPCs, and they have all their own agenda. So that's really, really interesting. There's also other activities to be done. For example, we have horses, camels. We have
camels.
Camels are in the game. We have ships called feluccas that you can go on and just go on the different
Egypt
lakes.
Right now, we still have feluccas, and we play so much music on it. It's like the normal way to just ride the Nile, go on a felucca.
So you can do the same in our game. You can take a felucca, and all the bodies of water, by the way, are fully explorable. You can dive under, and there's some treasures and loot. There's some old temples you can find. So we try it. You can visit the pyramids, obviously. You can just go in there.
Go inside?
You can go inside the pyramids. There's some secret tombs in there. And obviously there's some, the desert plays a big role, and you can wander in the desert, maybe get attacked by bandits or by animals. So there's a lot to do in the game, for sure.
And with the addition of the eagle that you can control and he can help you so much, when do you advise us to use the eagle? Whenever we want to play stealthy, or is he important in everything?
I really like Senu. Senu, she's your pet eagle. She's a Bonelli eagle. I think she brings a very new perspective on the world. Like this huge world we crafted, right? Senu will bring a top view on this world. What's great about Senu is Senu can give you hints about what the NPCs are doing. So if you target the NPC, you'll see like, oh, this NPC is resting, this NPC is guarding. Oh, what is this guard guarding? Oh, is it maybe a treasure? You might go investigate. It's also great when you're planning, if you're a stealth type of player, and you're planning and you're planning your attack, you can use your ego just to scout around. And also Senu will help locate your target. well.
Is she upgradable, or is she you can give her?
You can upgrade Senu through
like, does she ever get the chance to kill someone for us?
Senu can help you in combat, but also Senu, the way you can upgrade Senu is doing the reach high points in the game. So by doing the climbing the high points and synchronizing, you will get basically you will improve the ability of Senu to locate your targets.
Well, the game looks amazing, from the new RPG elements, the new combat system, and everything new. Also the arena, I forgot its name.
It's a gladiator arena.
That was nice, because that was entertainment back then. This is how they used to entertain. They just put people to fight and they watch and they drink their wine and everything.
The gladiator arena is also a great way to test your fight skills, because it's such a small enclosure and really pushes the limits of, and you get a lot of enemies of different archetypes attacking you.
Does it get harder with time?
It gets harder. There's many waves and there's bosses in there. For the first time we have full bosses. The new fight system enables us to have finally bosses in the game, and it's really cool to see that. So we're really excited about it. And Gladiator Arena, just one of the manifestations.
We're excited about everything. And let me tell you, Egypt is so thrilled to have this, to have our ancient Egypt history up there. Assassin's Creed has always been an educational game on some level, because it always talks about the past, and all my English essays are about Assassin's Creed.
That's cool. Very cool. And it was really important for us that to depict this civilization as accurately as we could. It's super interesting. Not only the beautiful variety of the landscape, but
the origins of Assassin's
exactly,
Creed.
and it's the cradle of civilization. It's super inspiring. The mysticism, the spirituality, the gods, the pharaohs, the tombs, all of that we wanted to capture.
I'm pretty sure we'll feel so many things playing this game and the storyline. Thank you so much for this interview.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for telling us all these goody stuff about the game.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy that you like the game.
We loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later. خلاص يا جماعه، كده اخر الانترفيو. احنا عرفنا حاجات كتير جدا عن اللعبه. ما تنسوش ان اللعبه هتنزل يوم 27 اكتوبر. وما تنسوش تتفرجوا على الجيم بلاي بتاع اللعبه، وبرده الكروتو والمؤتمر بتاع يوبي سوفت التغطيه بتاعته كلها على الشانل عندنا. لو نشوفكم في فيديوز ثانيه. باي.